Hey everybody, welcome to another food processing equipment demonstration from us here at RAM Manufacturing Equipment in Corona, California. Today, I'm really excited, but I have to say this is long overdue video. This is an MHS slicer, and MHS is one of our most popular brands that we sell here, both slicers and dicers. This unit here is the MHS PCE-7021 KM is the line, slicer, and so that is a horizontal meat slicer and portion control machine. So if there's three things that I hope that you get out of this video here today, is that one is that this is a great price point for this level of machine. It's German engineered, fully stainless steel, and super simple to use. Point number two is that it's incredibly accurate, even with bone-in product. And number three, the controls on this make it super simple to use, which is really great for training and the overall efficiency of your staff working with this. Before we jump into the actual demonstration of the machine, I'll tell you that this unit is meant for a lot of different proteins, right? From boneless beef, pork, fish, poultry, deli meats, bone-in pork loin, even cheeses. So a lot of different variety, a lot of versatility. We have personally sold this into many different applications. Most popular are probably like beef jerky, obviously bacon slices. My personal favorite, Korean barbecue. Pet food, salami, cheese steaks, that's another popular one. And then of course, obviously you have boneless ribeye and New York strip. And then on the poultry side, then you'll have, of course, chicken breast and thighs as well too. So this is the 7021, right? And so the PCE 7021, the 7021, this is all metric numbers, and this is how they come up with their model names. But what that means to us here in the States, on the Imperial side, is that this unit here is going to be able to handle product all the way up to just under 30 inches, so 29.9 inches in length, right? And then the 21 is centimeters, and so that's going to be 8 1/4 inches. With an overall height capacity of about 9 1/4 inches, right? And so that's the chamber size of product that will physically fit through this and slice, right? But that's just this particular unit here. This would be much more the entry-level size, but their full lineup is pretty large and will go all the way to lengths of 360 millimeters, or widths of 360 millimeters, which is about 14 inches in length, as well as then they'll have fully continuous in-feed and out-feed conveyors. So, but for the purposes video here, the larger units will handle about 45.5 inches long in length, and then they're pretty standard across the board with that 9 1/4 inches slicing height. So that's the physical dimensions of product to cut. We'll touch real quickly here on the overall speed. So this will cut 220 slices per minute with a single blade. Now I say a single blade because they do offer an option for a double cut system. The double cut system has 2 blades and therefore will cut twice as many cuts, so with a maximum number of 440 cuts per minute. So that's pretty incredible at a unit at this price point. Also, the thicknesses that it will cut. So it will go to as thin as 1/2 of a millimeter, which is, you're getting almost translucent to be able to see through those cuts. All the way up to standard is 32 millimeters, and then there is an option you can go to 50 millimeters, but usually that 1/2 millimeter to 32 millimeters handles most applications pretty well. So I mentioned it's really easy to use, so let's give it a spin. All right, so you can see here that it's really simple to operate. There's only a few knobs for an operator to work with. The first one here just identifies if we have a single cut or a double cut system. We have a single cut in here, which is most popular, so we just leave that here. This here is the thickness of your slices, so you literally just turn the knob to exactly what you want it to be. It can't get any simpler than that. Put it right here at about 30 millimeters. We have the stop feature, we have the go feature. Here, this will return back, this will move it forward to here, and this is for that return limiter. Indicator light, and then this here is to control the brake that holds the blade into place here, so you only really need that when you're doing something like cleaning the blade or having it sharpened. So let's go real quick of how you operate. This, you just lift it up, you'll put your product in here, you close it down, you hit go. Open up this side, move the product, grab the next one, and there you go. Now how the return limiter works is if your product is not this long, obviously you don't need it to return back this far. So what you could do is then you hold this down, and this will move it to where you want it to go. Hit stop. This is now your spot, and if you wanted to go, now it'll return back to your new spot that you had to go to. So now you're not going to be wasting time as it's going back and then slowly coming forward, right? So just overall increasing your efficiency even more. You can also see here too, what helps make this so precise is that you see like this dimpled feature across the bottom inside the chamber and also on the exit over here. And what that does is that provides a nearly frictionless surface for the product to slide across. Right? And that's going to be really, really important for precise cutting, especially with that first slice. As you bring that whole piece to the beginning and start your first slices, that's going to make it very consistent, accurate cuts every single time. So it's a pretty amazing unit. All right, so we've got to take a look at the unit and how it operates. Just a couple quick notes here. So it's best to run tempered product, obviously. So tempered about 24 to 28 degrees Fahrenheit. This unit here on the power side is 230 volts, 60 hertz, 3-phase power. That's pretty standard. Obviously, fully stainless steel, which is gorgeous. And then it also, I touched on, offers that return limiter that's just kind of neat. But there's some optional features, right? So they have a couple things. There's a gripper system. So depending on like the exact size and kind of nature of your product, that might be useful to you. But that really helps hold your product in place as it goes through the slicing process. As soon as that blade comes down, some product sometimes feels like it might want to kick back in some cases, and that gripper system helps hold it in place. Also, there is an optional outfeed conveyor that you can get as well too, and that just helps your overall like efficiency and throughput capacity per head count. Now, that's this unit here, but I want to touch on real quickly, MHS offers a wide variety from this kind of more entry-level unit here all the way up to some pretty high throughput production machines. So this right here, like I said, is the KM line. They also offer an EM line, which is very similar, except for instead of the knobs, it has an LCD screen, which kind of helps further dial in precisely what you're looking to do. And then obviously you can save the different types of cuts that you do. It's really easy to pull up. So it's a much upgraded feature, but it's just the LCD screen. Then you can also step up to the IC or the ICC line, and those just offer a lot more throughput capacity. The highest level of cuts per minute offered is the ICC 28, which does 600 cuts per minute. On the ICC 25 and 36, they'll do 500 cuts per minute. And then they'll have the continuous throughput, so continuous input and outfeed conveyors. So last thing before we close here is that we handle all installation and training nationwide. Plus, when we do that, we go over all of the best practices for preventative maintenance, best practices for cleaning, all the instructions that you need to get up and going with any of our MHS slicers. And we handle that, like I said, nationwide. Lastly, and this is important too, is that we're a small US business. So if you found anything interesting out of this video at all, it really helps us a lot if you hit the like and subscribe button below. I can't tell you how much that means to us. Hopefully you got a lot out of this video. If you want to learn more, feel free to visit us at rameqpt.com. You could always just give us a call at 951-734-8152. We love talking to you folks. And we're happy to learn more about your specific applications. You find us online, pick up the phone, email us at info@ramaxwell.com as well too. And we hope to hear from you soon. Thanks.